Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to today's news update here on Buzzing Pattaya and to what's coming up this week, what events are happening. We've got a lot going on. I've got a list here as long as we are, which we're going to talk about. It's going to be storms, casino, the Pattaya Sign, rats, the homeless people, also an LGBTQ+. I've never even heard of that until today, but we're going to talk about that one as well. And also to what events are coming up this week. There's some good stuff going on in the city right now. So, where are we, what are we doing, and where's things happening? So, in the Pattaya Mail, it says here, Pattaya and Eastern region experience strong winds and thunderstorms. Right now, we are getting bad, to be honest with you. We are getting a lot of heavy downpours, a lot of flooding in some of the soils, particularly here in Soy Chaiapun. Also, around the corner is Soy Lenki. If you look at Soy Lenki, when you get to the Soy Macau junction, it's got a bit of a dip, which ultimately means that once it rains, it becomes a river. So if you are out and about, be prepared, guys. You know, maybe you need to think about where you can take cover if it does come down. Because the problem here is when it rains and it just buckets down. But it only does it for about, maybe 30 minutes to an hour, maybe 2 hours maximum. And then it just clears and then it's a nice hot day again. But the problem is during that time when it rains, my Lord, it rains. Especially when I used to live on the east side, over that side of things, God damn, when you used to come down Soy Kautalo, Soy Kaunoi, at the bottom where it met the railway, the railway track, it was just like a lake. It was crazy. But so if you are coming out, guys, be prepared. Don't worry too much. They don't really tell me any indications to how long these storms are going to experience for. Doesn't really say. But what they do say is the meteorological department reports hot weather across Thailand with extremely hot conditions, which is true in some areas of the north. Thunderstorms and strong winds are expected in some regions, with heavy rain in parts of the east and south, which, it is very hot at the moment. People say to me, Trevor, you say it's hot, how can it not be hot? You're in Thailand. But it's hot and then it gets really hot. And even the Thai people, the Thai nationals here are all saying how uncomfortable it is, how hot they are. And, to be fair to them, if they're saying it, well, then it must be hot. But yeah, so be prepared to be hot 1 minute and soaking wet the next. Right, what else we got? So yeah, casinos. Thai casinos could be limited to 5% of the total space of the complex. Now, this one's interesting, and this is in the Pattaya Mail. It says here, the Thai government is investigating how much space should be given to gambling in the entertainment zone where they are based. According to the Bangkok Post, the Deputy Finance Minister, Jalapun Amornvavit, said casino operations should only be a small part of an integrated resort to include a shopping zone, family entertainment, hotels, and restaurants. Watch this space, guys. It's coming. I'll tell you what, I'm surprised. The one that they're talking about here for Pattaya, it says is it's unlikely that existing buildings will be used in the proposed venture. A new entertainment complex, including a casino, would require an investment of around US dollars 2.7 billion. When you invest that kind of money, I'm stupid, so I put my hands, I don't know. But when you invest, let's just say, right, you invest 2.7 billion, how many decades will that take before you get a return on your money? I don't know how it works. They can't be taking that much money that they're going to repay themselves within a couple of years. It's got to be decades, surely. It says, because the casino issue is still a contentious issue in Thailand, with many Buddhist groups opposed to the whole idea, the move to limit the size of gaming tables and machines to 5% of the total area is clearly a compromise move. This is the bit you want to be aware of. It says, a Pattaya area casino resort, one of 4 sites initially under debate, would very likely be based near Utapao International Airport near Rayong. So if you want to have a gamble, you're going to have to drive up to Rayong or get a taxi to Rayong, which is about 45 minutes up the road, into this new venture that they're going to build. I don't quite see why they're going to put it near an airport, because surely when you land at the airport, the object is to move on and go off, not stay around the area. Why they won't build it? We've got some considerable size areas here that they could use. You've got Third Road down on Third Road. There's a massive area that's just barren land. Why couldn't they put something like that and attract people that are actually here in the city, rather than saying, well, you've got to go around. But the point being, though, is that they're actually looking at it. And, of course, when they take this first step, if they do take this first step forward and say, right, okay, we're going to legalise casinos, provide this 5%, blah, 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 well, where does that move in another 5 years or another 10 years as to whether or not they say, well, you can tuck one in there, you can put one in there, don't worry about it. So I don't know. Let's see what happens. But basically, right now, it's under consideration. One thing that's not so good, it says here in the Pattaya Mail, Pattaya citizens condemn the desecration of an iconic landmark. What's happened is somebody or someone or a group of people have been up to the Pattaya Sign and unfortunately they've graffitied over it, which I don't get the idea of doing that. Why would you do that? Doesn't make sense. It says here, The desecration of Pattaya's city's cherished symbol, the Pattaya Sign at the Ballyhai Pier, is not just an attack on public property, but a brazen affront to the very soul of the city. This act of vandalism, perpetrated by individuals with no regard for the significance of cultural landmarks, cannot go unpunished. So they're looking for them. And, nowadays in this world we live in, you're pretty much under camera everywhere you walk, whether you're on a street camera, CCTV, whatever. So I guess that they'll try and track them down. But if they do, they're in a world of trouble. But, why would you do that? Why go up there and do that? The Pattaya Sign, is an iconic landmark. It's something that people take millions and millions of photos of. And, if you haven't been there, go there, guys. Go to Ballyhai Pier. You can drive up there. It's not a problem. When you get to the top, there is a steep decline in the steps. So you've got to go down some very steep steps and then go back up later on when you finish. But go there. Go and check it out, guys. It's nice. One thing that's not... Oh, sorry. Going back to Pattaya. And the views are fantastic. I've covered it in my videos, but the views are stunning. Right, one thing that's not good, and this doesn't really surprise me. It says here, rats on the rampage, infestations hit Pattaya beaches. Well, that's hardly surprising because when you look around the city, I love this city. I would never think badly about it. But there is an issue with refuse. There is an issue with litter, particularly in the mornings, because what happens is, generally speaking, if you go down the beach here, and I'll do a video, I'll tell you what, I'll actually do a video of this, I'll show you. But early morning, sort of like 6, 7, 8 o'clock a.m. when the sun's rising, there are loads and loads of people sitting on the beach drinking and eating and, because they finish their work in Walking Street or some of the night areas here, the zones, and they go down to the beach and they party on. So, of course, when they finish, they leave their litter everywhere, and then that's when the rats will come and have a look, but it's not very good. It says the shores of Pattaya and Jomtien are under siege, I wouldn't say under siege, by a horde of unwelcome guests, rats. This alarming infestation is not just an eyesore, but a significant health hazard, leaving locals and tourists in a frenzy. What a play on words there with the tiger. But when you write these things, fair play to you. This does sound very dramatic, but it's not quite as bad as it seems. But anyway, the point being is, there are rats on the beach now. They go around once a day and they empty all the bins, so it's not like they're not doing their job and keeping the litter under control. It's just, unfortunately, there are segments of time where people are out partying, doing their stuff, and just drop litter. It's a shame, I don't know what's the litter control like where you are. If I remember right in England, I'm probably wrong here now, but I don't know if you drop litter back in the UK, you were fined if you were seen doing it. So I don't know what's your litter conditions like wherever you are based in the world. Drop your comments, guys. I'd be interested to see what happens if you deliberately leave litter around. What would happen to you? What would be the outcome? Where are we now? On a nice positive note here. Again in the Tiger, it says, take a thrilling ride on the Pattaya Skyride. They've introduced now a helicopter tour. You can go on a helicopter tour. It will take you around. It says, nestled amidst the glimmering beaches and pulsating nightlife of Pattaya lies a new gem captivating the hearts of locals and tourists alike, the Pattaya Skyride. It says, offering a euphoric adventure, this latest edition allows thrill seekers to soar above Pattaya's enchanting landscape, gazing down upon its wonders from the heights of a helicopter. The grand unveiling was nothing short of spectacular, with the Pattaya Helicopter Skyride showcasing its cutting-edge aircraft, promising passengers smooth and scenic flights over the cityscape. I will look into that. I will try and get a video of it. Unfortunately, I've looked at all the links and everything that said they directed me to that Facebook page, to that website. There's no prices, so I've got no idea how much it is. But let me see if I can get in touch with them. We'll bring that to the channel. I think it'd be quite good. I did that. Do you remember when I did the, don't know what you call it now, when I did that monoglider thing, well, not because I was with a passenger, with a pilot. Anyway, when I did the glider over Jomtien, that was brilliant. That was fantastic. So, I'll try and sort that. But, watch this space, guys. So you may soon, well, not may soon, you are able to do a helicopter ride around the city, which I think would be great. It'd be fantastic. In the Pattaya news, something's also good now. Says, Pattaya officials assist homeless people. We still have a large element of homeless people here, sadly. And it goes on to say, Pattaya officials join hands with the Chonburi homeless shelter to identify and assist homeless individuals in the city. It goes on to the operation took place, blah, blah, blah. But one of the areas now, I went there, I'll tell you about this in a second. It said the inspection focused on Pattaya Beach, the underside of Ballyhai overpass and surrounding areas. The team was able to identify 18 homeless people after the inspection. The Ballyhai Pier, so when you go in the Ballyhai underpass, basically it's the one that takes you down the waterfront. Me and my wife, we were riding on the bike one day, and we went past some homeless people, and so I stopped and said, I'm just going to go get them some food. So I stopped and went over to this vendor, bought some food, water and drinks and stuff, and I took it over there. Anyway, my wife started talking to this guy, and he wanted to go back home, and he had no money. So we then left him there. We then rode up to the North Pattaya bus terminal to get to get him a ticket to send him home the following day. We weren't able to get a ticket because we needed his ID card, and they wouldn't give me the ticket without the ID card, which was a bit of a strange scenario. Anyway, but the point being is this. Me and my wife then rode all the way back to see him, and he was sat drinking alcohol, getting drunk with his mates. And it was just like, we're trying to help you, and basically you're just going to get drunk. So in the end, it didn't work out for him because we couldn't get him a ticket. He didn't have an ID card. And it's weird because it says here, according to the officials, 9 out of the 18 homeless people were willing to receive assistance and were subsequently transported to the Chonburi homeless shelter. The remaining 9 individuals declined assistance but were provided with guidance, and their information was recorded. Why would you decline help? They're living out in the open. Right now, I just mentioned about the rain. They're living outside under all the conditions that they're going to suffer. They've got no aircon, nothing. They've got no buildings. They're living on the floor in the streets, and they declined it. I don't know why you would do that. Surely you would take on the help. But the Chonburi homeless shelter did their part along with the Pattaya officials, so fair play to them. Now, this one, I don't understand. This is the first time I've ever heard about this, so I'm in the dark here. It says a young person robbed of motorbike by a date in Pattaya. So in other words, he's arranged a date and he got robbed. Now, here's this, right? Without looking now, without Googling, what is an LGBTQ+? What is that? What is that definition meaning? I had no idea until I Googled it. It says here, a person who identified as a LGBTQ+ individual was allegedly robbed of a motorbike by a date he met online in Pattaya. So basically it goes on to say that he was out and about. As he was on a motorbike, 2 other people pulled up next to him. The guy that he was with also then turned aggressive, made them stop. They took his motorbike off him, left him on the side of the street and rode off. All right, that's not nice. But I didn't understand what the LGB thing was, so I looked it up. And this is what it is. LGBTQIA+ is an abbreviation for, get this ready, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer or questioning, intersex, asexual. Wow. Just wow. Listen, I'm not against anybody's identifications to how they want to be, etc., blah, blah, blah. But what I do want to try and get me around is, what is all that categorization about? Jesus. You're either straight or gay. How difficult is that? Anyway, so they're looking out for it, and they're looking out for the motorbike, etc. But I just wanted to bring that to know. LGBTQ+. I mean, I'm a man, that's a woman, you're either gay or you're straight. No, actually, I'm an LGBTQ+. Each to their own. I've got nothing against what you're doing and how you categorize your sexuality. No interest, no bother with that whatsoever. May you crack on. But for me as an individual, my own personal thoughts is like, wow, that's a hell of a categorization. I don't know. What do you think, guys? There's a new one on me. Talking of new, it says here, a foreign company discusses building an international Chinese school in Pattaya. When you start putting the pieces of the jigsaw together, the pictures start to appear. When you talk about Walking Street now, it's heavily dominated by the Chinese, by the Indians and Chinese. So again, they're leaning towards that. When I do the events, I was down Soy 6 the other day. My friend's up here for a few days before he flies back home. We went to Soy 6 the other day. My Lord. I mean, absolutely rammed with girls. I mean, I'm talking rammed. But the majority of the customers there, I'd say 90% of the customers were of either Korean or Japanese or Chinese. What's the word I'm looking for? They were either Korean, Japanese, or Chinese. What's the word? Ethnic? No. Anyway, they were Japanese, Korean, or Chinese. But what I'm saying is, again, there's a huge surge of tourism that's regarding that area. And now they're looking at this as AKD International Inc. of Canada is an educational institution founded in 1994 with headquarters in Toronto, Canada. Currently, the company owns and operates 28 schools and 2 universities in China with over 10,000 students and 30,000 graduates. And according to the city's announcement, the company has recognised Pattaya's status as a global tourist destination and seen its educational potential. So there you go. So, I mean, obviously, if they're going to bring a school here, well, that means the families will be here. It's all happening, guys. It's all happening right under our feet. And talking about what's happening right under our feet now, we're going to go to the cannabis discussion of the big uproar. It says Thai cannabis advocacy groups urge public health minister to reconsider cannabis criminalisation. So basically, we're in a bit of a mess at the moment. So at one stage, it was going to be legalised. Now they're going to try and criminalize it. Basically, unless you're on medication and it's a doctor that's offering you this as a medical substitute for whatever it is you're doing, they're going to shut them all down. So I don't know where it's going to go. It says the letter was proposed to the Ministry of Public Health for deliberation on whether to reclassify cannabis into a narcotic, illegal drug or enact a cannabis control bill, according to the Thai national media. This is in the Pattaya News. So I don't know. You know, as an individual, again, it's not my cup of tea. It's something I don't indulge in. I'm not saying you're right or wrong. From a personal perspective, I don't particularly enjoy the smell, but that's just my own personal thoughts. Doesn't mean I'm right, doesn't mean I'm wrong. It's just my own thoughts. But I don't know what they're going to do. I really don't. You know, that when you walk around this city, there is literally dozens and dozens and dozens of these shops. And, you know, I very rarely see anybody in any of the shops that I walk past. Very rarely. I don't know whether you can't consume it in the actual property. You can go there and you buy it and then you take it home and use it for personal recreation use. I don't know. But yeah, it's under the spotlight. So let's see what happens with that. I honestly don't know where it's going to go. There seems to be a strong urge towards they're going to make it a criminalisation. They're going to make it a criminal offence. So if they do, there's going to be a hell of a lot of properties out here for sale or for rent again. Because I say there's got to be. I reckon there's got to be at least 100 shops in the city that offer that. So I don't know. Watch this space, guys. What do you think? Legalise it or make it illegal? Oh, sorry, just run over to my desk then. I hope you want a rat. Oh, I've emptied my bin, so can't be. Right. So what's going up? Well, obviously today's Monday. So Monday we've got a Monday meetup. We have our meetups here every Monday, every Friday. Meet here at 3 o'clock. Come and join us, guys. We take you around different bars, places maybe you wouldn't have gone to before. It's a great opportunity to meet other like-minded people as well. So if you are in the area, come down here Monday, 3 o'clock here in the Buzzing Lounge in Soy Chaipoon. And again, we'll repeat that again on Friday. Also, if you're not into going down and getting drinking, there's a Monday Expats 7-a-side football. That's up at Planet Football. It's a fantastic venue. It's on Soy Siam country. Get yourself up there, go and register and get yourself running around on the pitch. I used to play up there many years ago, but not anymore. But it's a really, really nice complex. They've got a bar there, a restaurant. They've got 2 indoor courts, and they've got a badminton court as well. So if you are wanting to get a bit fit, check that out. On Tuesday, tomorrow, we got Am's birthday bash. Yes, you know where we're going. I can't do a news update without taking you there. That is down on Soy 6. That's at Soy 6. Get yourself down there. That's at the Seduction Bar. Seduction Bar. So I've got to tell you guys, honestly, Soy 6, hats off to them. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know how it's working the way it is working in terms of the girls getting the amount of customers, etc. But there's got to be, well, there's hundreds of girls there, hundreds. So if you are wandering around in the afternoon and evening and you want somewhere to head down, go down there. But on Tuesday, 21st, start at 4 o'clock, Am's birthday bash down at the Seduction Bar. Go down there, check it out. And of course, that's your excuse to go there. Once you're there, then you can wander around and enjoy the whole day. On the Wednesday, we got a bar crawl over at Cat Flaps. Jump over there, go and join that one. That's a great day out. Likewise, on Thursday we're over at Maggie May's. Maggie May's got a bar crawl. Go over to Maggie May's, be there for 1 o'clock. Go and join the fun with Nigel and the team, and you head off and go and do stuff. That's a really good day. And on Friday, like I said before, Friday we got our actual meetup. But Friday, there is a pajama party. Pajama party down. You know where we're going back to. We're going back to Soy 6. Now, that one's at the Roxy Bar. Now, I was in the Roxy Bar the other day with my friend. I've got to say, really good bar. Really enjoyed it. Girls were very welcoming, very accommodating. And it was a really good bar, really good vibe. So if you are in the area, check out Roxy Bar on Soy 6. On the 25th, Saturday coming up, learn to dance salsa and bachata in just one day. Trust me, I can't dance. I've got 2 left feet. When I was a kid, I hated dancing. I was one of the guys that used to sit on the edge of the dance floor, disco, called it disco back then. Remember school discos? But I used to sit around the edge, stand around the edge, and I would never, ever go out there and start busting out some music. It just wasn't my cup of tea. But if it is your thing, learn to dance salsa and bachata. That's going on in central Pattaya. They haven't released they haven't released the prices and stuff yet. I don't think they've done they've done the prices. It's 3,500 baht for 4 hours, but they haven't released the location yet. It's coming soon. So check out on Facebook, put in there, learn to dance salsa and bachata, and they'll tell you where they're going to do it. But yeah, if that's your thing, go do it. Crack on. And lastly, this is I'm going to go and do this. I'm not going to do it on a specific day they're doing it, but I'm going to figure it out and go do a video. But how about this? Floating Grassland by kayak. I'm so going to do this. This one they start over in Bangkok, but the reason why I'm bringing it to the channel is this is actually in Rayong. It's not very far. It's up in Rayong. It says here, arrive at Thung Prong Tong. Start walking on the mangrove trail. This trail is around 1.5 kilometers on the wooden bridge past the ocean of mangrove forest. Then you go on to HTMS Prase Memorial through. Then they go into the Rayong Botanic Garden. I'm definitely going to do one. I'm going to get in contact with them and find out when they do the next one. I'm going to do that. I think that'd be brilliant. But anyway, the details are there for you guys if you want to do it. The Golden Mangroves Field, seafood lunch and kayak to grassland. I reckon it's a great day out. I'm going to definitely do that. There we are. That's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the news. Like I say, if you've got any events, anything you want coming up, drop me an email, 247pattaya@gmail.com. Please send it to me. I will publish it for you. No dramas whatsoever. It doesn't cost you a single penny. I just like to share what's going on. But yeah, with regards to the topics today, drop your thoughts. Drop your comments down below. What do you think? What's your thoughts on the opinions on some of the things I spoke about? And let's have a look at what people's comments and what they say. That's it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please, as always, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Have a look on our Instagram. Instagram's really gaining momentum now. It's all about nightlife, snippets of nightlife, girls, nightlife, etc. It's great fun. So have a look on our Instagram. TikTok's about daytime. That's starting to peter out now. So we're about 20,000 subscribers. Again, it's just a free platform, and we post videos and updates about what's going on here with beaches, restaurants, hotels, all those kind of things. So have a look at that, guys. Please join us. Please click the like button and jump into our Discord. We've got over 18,000 members in there now, and nearly close to 19,000. It's a totally free platform where all the information, you can chat with other like-minded people. It's a great opportunity to get some research and information about what's going on right here, right now. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link to our members there at buzzingpattaya.com, and have a look there. Your support is much appreciated. If you are supporting me already, please, guys, remember, change your PayPal address over to tneister@gmail.com. That's our new PayPal email address. We no longer use the old one. All right, that's it. Thank you so much indeed for watching. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.